Welcome back from couch to Ironman, week 10, episode 10, beginning of the week update. I am currently feeling like shit. My right ankle hurts, my right wrist hurts, my left thigh hurts. I'm feeling the pain and the punishment from last week from doing what I did without having the proper hydration or properly nutriting myself. It's something that I need to fix this coming week, but with that said, let's hop into the beginning of this week. It is Monday. I'm getting ready for my hour and 20-minute swim. I am exhausted. My body is exhausted. I felt good last week. I think all of the work from last week caught up with me and hit me this morning because my right ankle, my left leg, my whole entire body is just aching. My right wrist, I had a ganglia cyst and it seems like it disappeared, but now my wrist is hurting more than ever. So I think everything just caught up with me today. Hopefully after this swim, I'll feel better. I have a youth group later tonight, but I'll update you guys post swim on how the swim goes. Got done with my hour and 20-minute swim. It was a lot. It was pretty intense. Did about 4,000 meters. You know, I'm feeling good. Not the best I've ever felt, not the worst I've ever felt. You know, some days I get done with my exercise and I'm like, I would absolutely crush the Ironman today. I could just keep going. And then some days I get done with my exercise and I think to myself, how the hell am I supposed to do the rest of the things that I'm supposed to do that day? And today's one of those days. It is Tuesday. I've got my hour and 20-minute bike ride. I'm feeling good. My body is feeling way less terrible than yesterday. It's actually not feeling too bad at all. A little bit of pain above the right ankle, the tendon, but I'm stretching it, I'm moving it. I'm continuing to exercise for this Ironman. Other than that, I'm feeling good. I will update you guys post bike ride on how I'm feeling. Post bike update, I did an hour and 20 minutes. It was pretty intense, honestly, very intense. I don't know what it is with the Tuesday bike rides, but I feel them a lot more. I was sweating a lot. My allergies were kind of bad. The pollen's out here very strong right now. Also, I felt very tired and fatigued at the end of work. I don't know why it is, but I seem to be getting hungrier and hungrier towards work this week. Like, I think that I'm maybe not getting enough fluids or enough food, so I think I need to hydrate and nutrate myself better, if that's even a word. So those are some things that I'm going to be trying to focus on. Anyways, the ride was intense, but it was good. I felt good. I felt strong. I went and got some Barras. They have absolutely amazing bowls, and it's all gluten-free, so I can eat it. So yeah, I'm going to just relax and just got done with my run. Post-run updates right over here. I did about 13.2 miles. About the first mile in, I could feel my leg cramping up a little bit, but I had determined that I was going to do a half marathon today, so I started running anyways. I just kept going, and I wanted to give up around 6.5 miles, but I made it so that I ran 6.5 miles out, so I need to at least run 6.5 miles back. I got to about 9 or 10 miles, and the mileage that I was doing at that point forward, I was running a mile straight, so it wasn't a loop or anything, it just was straight out, so the miles felt extremely long compared to the beginning miles. But once I got around 13 miles, I decided that I was going to stop. I probably could have done 1 or 2 more miles and making it back home, but my legs were just killing. They were cramping up, and at that point I was doing like a 12-minute mile. So also I did not drink or eat enough today, so I decided it was probably best for me to stop. And I just keep realizing every time I do exercises how much more important my nutrition is and how much more that I really need to focus on that, even if I have to pee 14 times a day or whatever the case may be. I need to take that more seriously from this point forward, moving in my Ironman training. But that's today, that's Thursday. Tomorrow is a hour and 20-minute swim, which I should crush as long as my body does not kill me when I wake up tomorrow. But I'll have a swim anyways. That's Thursday. Stay tuned. It's Friday. I got an hour, 20-minute swim. I'm headed to the pool. My body feels absolutely crushed from doing a half marathon yesterday, just going out and running that. Sadly, I didn't get any footage of my run. But I'm gonna go to the pool. I'm gonna bang out this hour and 20-minute swim. Then I'm gonna go watch Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. Put some money on my boy Ngannou. Got a parlay going. Then go watch some Dune. And then Saturday night, hope that if Francis wins, my parlay hits with Sean O'Malley winning. So, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this weekend. I'm gonna do my workouts. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna go get this swim done, and I'll update you guys post-swim. Just got done with my hour 20-minute swim. Did 4,004 meters. Not my best swim, not my worst swim. I got a cramp right around 2,000 something meters. Again, I think this is from just overrunning yesterday, not hydrating enough. I really need to take my nutrition on this journey more seriously. I need to figure out what is it that I'll be eating consistently on a daily basis, and then what is it that I'll be fueling myself with during the race. Like Carla asked me week 2 that I should start eating during these trainings to get a better understanding of how my stomach feels, what I feel like, what I can handle, what's good in my body, what's not good. So these are questions that I'm starting to take more seriously now. Even though I should have took them earlier, I'm just realizing how much and how important these questions are. So these are questions that I'm starting to ask myself and things that I want to start testing during my runs, during my bikes, during my swims. So I'm going to put serious consideration into stuff and then try to use my money to get sample packets. Potentially, once I find the one that I like, reach out and see if I can get sponsorships. I don't know. Also trying to make some money on this series if I can. But yeah, I'm enjoying the process. Like I said, I don't like to do all of these workouts every day, but it's part of the process. It's part of the thing that I need to keep moving forward. So that's my swim update for the day. That's my swim. I'm running tomorrow, and I'll update you guys on that tomorrow. Hey guys, about 1.5 miles in, trying to figure out how long I'm gonna run today. I'll see. I ran the half marathon earlier this week, 2 days ago, and it's kind of killing me. And part of me wants to come out here today again and run another half marathon, but my body's taking its toll. So I'll update you guys later on the run, but just getting in my Saturday run. 9.5 miles in, not gonna lie to you, I had to stop. I was doing this for mental agility, and this is crushing me. I'm contemplating on whether to do the full 13 or to call it off and call my mom, see if she can pick me up. Part of me wants to do it mentally. The other part of me knows physically I don't think I'm ready. I think that I could potentially hurt myself. And in the long run, I need to do what's best in order to keep training. So I'm gonna walk a little bit and see how I feel. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna end up calling my mother because I still got other stuff I gotta do, and my body is just killing me. My knee, my leg, all that fun stuff. Stopped at my Walgreens, grabbed some Fuji water, some coconut water, and then grabbed some Gatorades and some soda. don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna get to drinking. I did 9.5 miles. The post-run update should be over here or something like that. I preached about nutriting my body properly Thursday after doing the half marathon. Then I went out and ran after I knew I wasn't feeling well. It's just not smart. I'm not getting enough water in my body. I'm not eating enough food. I'm not taking my nutrition seriously, and it's going to be devastating on my body if I continue to go this way. So I say that, and I just bought Sprite and I just bought Fanta. Those will probably be not the last, but close to the last. I'm gonna try to heavily reduce my sugar intake. And if I have to bring gallon water bottles, this isn't a gallon, but if I have to bring water bottles to work and get better at holding my pee and going in between classes, that's what I'm gonna need to do. But I need to take my nutrition to the next level in order to be able to complete this experience. And it's gonna be a struggle that I'm going through, but maybe go back to meal prepping, figure this stuff out, because the rate that I'm going, I will not be able to do the Ironman if I don't take my nutrition more seriously. Now I'm going to try to help with this ditch. Here in my garage, Sunday, on the bike, getting in my 4-hour workout. It is the beginning. I'm about 10 minutes in. Gotta crush this workout. Did not end up getting on my bike over here today because it was a far-out drive and I stayed up and watched the UFC fights last night. So I'm gonna crush it on this today. And then next weekend I'm gonna try to get on my bike. Anyways, I'll update you guys with the post-bike ride update, or maybe a mid-ride bike and a post-ride bike, I don't know. But I'm getting after it. Stay tuned and see how I do. Welcome back from Couch to Ironman, Week 10, Episode 10, End of the Week Update. This week was absolutely amazing. I PR'd. It was definitely my best week by far, and I can't wait to break it down. However, Friday, it did feel like I was walking on the bones of my body, and then I had no flesh around me. But let me just break into this. So swimming-wise, I did absolutely amazing swimming-wise this week. I did 2 swims, about 2.5 miles around that distance for each of the swims. The last swim, I ended up getting a little bit of cramp. Biking-wise, my first bike was absolutely amazing. I did 1 hour and 20 minutes, and that was fantastic for the beginning of the week. And then the end of the week, I PR'd with 4 hours and 20 minutes. I felt absolutely amazing during this bike ride. I mean, of course, I got tired, but getting off the bike after and seeing that I did 4 hours and 20 minutes, it was just super fantastic that I was able to PR and be able to do this week. And then running-wise this week, I blew my mind out of the water. I just shocked myself, and I felt amazing. This week, I did my first half marathon. I did 13.22 miles. The reason being is that I was watching Captain Sinbad. If you haven't seen Captain Sinbad, you should check out his videos and his YouTube channel. I'll try to put something over here so you guys can see what he's about. But he's one of my favorite YouTubers, and I've been DMing him lately, and he's been responding to my DMs, and we've been having conversations about running. He's run a couple marathons and a couple half marathons quite recently, and so he posted his time, I believe, on Thursday of one of the half marathons that he ran, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to go out and run a half marathon and see if I can beat his time. Just because I wanted to see if I could do it and see how fast I could do it. So I ended up going out, I ran the half marathon. It absolutely crushed me. It was amazing to do. I did 13.22 miles or 33 miles or something around that. And afterwards, I got probably about 0.8 miles from my house, and my legs started cramping up. Now, mind you, the first mile that I was running, I felt a cramp in my leg, but I thought about David Goggins and the mental discipline and fortitude, and him saying how anybody can push themselves and how it's all mentality. And that is definitely partially true because I wanted to give up, but mentally I just kept pushing through. The part that I would say is not all mentality is nutrition. Nutrition-wise, I have not been feeding or drinking enough water or food, and so the day after It felt like I was walking on the bones in my body. It felt like I had no flesh around me, and it was extremely painful. I ended up going for a swim the next day, and that was fine because I was in the water. And then I decided, you know what's a smart idea? Try to run 2 half marathons 2 days apart. And my body was not going for that. I got around 9.5 miles, and I had to call my mom and ask her to pick me up because I literally just felt like I couldn't go anymore. That leads me into my goals for this coming week. My goals for this coming week is to properly feed and hydrate my body. I've realized that I have not focused on nutrition well enough. I've been getting cramps. I've been getting indications of the fact that I'm not properly hydrating or nutriting my body with food and water. So my goal for this coming week is to get that on track and start feeding and drinking enough water so that my body is able to do what it needs to do and that my body does not feel as painful after some of these workouts, especially because this is just the beginning and I'm going to end up pushing harder. Another goal is to slow down the distance of my running this coming week. No, that sounds counterintuitive after crushing it this week, but it did a large toll on my body, as well as David Goggins is coming into town in 2 weeks. And so I don't want anything to mess up me potentially getting a chance to run with him. I know where he's going to be speaking, and I know the event that he's going to be speaking at, and it's at a hotel. So my goal is to try to go over there in 2 weeks from now and get in a run with him. And just because he's been so inspiring during this whole entire process, listening to his audiobook and helping me push myself forward with his discipline and his mentality and taking that into each of my training sessions. So I'm hoping that I can get the opportunity and be blessed to be able to run with him. With that said, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below to stay tuned for my new videos coming in for the rest of the series. As well as if you enjoyed this video, you probably like one of these over here. Thank you so much for viewing, watching, subscribing. Be who you want to become in order to become who you want to be. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.